Friday, December 15th. Giving it another shot here in Mass. First day out with a muzzleloader. Still got a few bucks kicking around up here and stuff. I got some horns on. They're dropping fast also. Well, we're getting up in here to some solid snowpack now. Very, very crunchy snow. We haven't seen many open tracks. It snows, from Monday, so it's 5 days old now. But not much going on down low here that we could see. We got plenty of foot traffic in here from other hunters, but I don't see any drag marks in the snow or any blood. I don't think any of them got lucky, but we're gonna keep cruising along here. Well, we come across a few tracks, a lot of old ones though. Still heading up this trail. We are gonna head kind of up in that area over there, but only seeing a doe and a fawn track is fresh today so far. Got a group of deer that went through here probably 2 days ago. I got a couple other tracks down there. Seen a lot of coyote tracks though, so that's not a good sign. Just gotta keep our eyes open. Well, 8:45 now. Gotten up the mountain quite a ways here. Getting up in towards the top of this first brook draw. And snow conditions are improving drastically up here. A lot fluffier with snow, not anywhere near as crunchy. I got 1.5 to 2 inches right here where we are right now. Still got quite a bit of elevation to pick up as well to get to the top. I definitely think if we run into a nice buck track up in here that's fresh and stuff, we could definitely get on them up here and sneak around. You ain't gonna hear us coming a mile away like you would down below. Ooh, it was wicked noisy down there. But I think the snow conditions are just going to improve here throughout the day as soon as the sun gets up here more and starts warming up some. Get a little bit more crunch out of the snow and tack it up a little bit there. You get a little more definition out of the tracks. Still finding a lot of dog tracks. I mean, a lot. I've never seen this many coyote tracks up here ever. 9:30. Wind is blowing every which way. You can't keep it in your favor. I mean, it's just swirling from all directions. I mean, it's blowing to the north, it's blowing to the south, it's blowing to the east, and it's blowing back to the west. And it's all over the place. Pretty good gusts each time too. I mean, it's a nice quiet walk. Boy, you just can't catch a break with the wind. We've come across a doe and a fawn track heading up in, and we just come across what looks to be a doe track. It might be a small buck by itself heading up the same way. Most all the tracks we still see though are all heading down. They're all old. Haven't seen anything as fresh. I mean, the 3 fresh tracks we got here are today's for sure, but nothing you really want to go after. We're gonna keep, I guess, swinging a big loop on this mountain, see if we can't cut a good drag here somewhere. 10 o'clock now. And going across this mountain here, heading towards the east. Been kind of hard because we ain't got any clouds in the sky today, so the sun's right in my damn eyes. Well, he's coming to a mess of, looks like doe and fawn tracks. There's one good sized track in there, but I think it's just a big doe. If it's a buck, it's a fair sized buck, but I haven't seen anything that really indicates it's a buck looking around in here. There's at least probably, if I had to say, 2 or 3 fawns with these doe, so there's about 7 tracks right here. But still haven't come across one of them big tracks we're looking for there, one of them no doubters. I know they're hiding up here somewhere, but just can't seem to find them today. Keep moseying along kind of in the same direction these deer are going. Deer tend to lead you to more deer, so maybe they'll end up bumping past with one of them big bucks around here or there and get on them. Well, I ain't been able to give you an update in a little while because it's kind of pinned down by the deer. I went a little bit past where we come into all them tracks there when I made that last video, and maybe 100 yards, and we come onto a no-doubter track finally. Took him, and he headed right down the mountain, and he ended up coming into them patch of deer there that we come across the tracks of, and he got in with them. I was tracking them, following them up through the woods there, and I could tell there was quite a few deer in there, so it was kind of hard to say I was like on his track the whole time, but come poking down through the woods there, and I was coming, and thank God they were heading back towards the west, so the wind finally switched and I had it right to my face. So come over top a little rise there, and I had a doe stand there about 35 yards away, 40 yards, staring right at me, and we had a nice little stare down for about 25 minutes before she finally started milling around again. In the meantime, I noticed there was quite a few other deer in there that I could see, but I couldn't tell what they were yet because I couldn't get the scope up on them because she had me pegged. So we're standing there. She finally starts walking around, get the gun up, start swinging around on all these deer. And it was doe, fawn, another doe, fawn. Watching them, watching her. And I'm like, boy, I said, I know that buck's in here with him somewhere. Finally see a nice big deer stand up and start walking down the hill about 80 yards out there. And I cranked the scope right up, put it on there. It was him. But unfortunately, he'd already dropped his horns. So I stood there watching him. Kind of a little bummed there that my buck I was on there had already dropped his horns on me. And I see this fawn. She starts kind of jumping around down there. And I was like, I wonder what the heck her deal is. And I'm watching her, and all of a sudden I see another deer kind of coming through, like right on her tail. So I was like, maybe she got big enough there and stuff where she finally come into her first estrus cycle there. And sure enough, right behind her is the one I just shot. Luckily, he still got horns. But not the big one we were after, but this late in the year here, you know, I've seen a lot of pictures around, a lot of reports in the area already, and bucks are just, they're dropping their horns fast. So I saw a horn, and knew it wasn't a huge buck, but I said, the heck with it. I said, we gotta work all next week anyways, and you only got really 2 more Saturdays I can hunt. So I was like, the heck with it, we're gonna give it to him. And I dumped him right in his tracks. Nothing huge, but tagged out mass this year, and we're taking home a little 3-pointer. Got a little crotch back there. We got a buddy of ours, he didn't get any deer this year. We're actually gonna take this deer and we're gonna cut it up and give it to him. So here I gave my old neighbor one. We gave him the doe we shot here last Friday in Mass. We gave him that deer, and we processed that for him too. And then the doe we shot Monday over in New York, we gave that to my uncle. So keeping everybody well fed and enjoying the woods. You know, it's been a absolute banner year this year. He might not be huge, but I'm still proud of him. You know, that was fortunately the first successful track job we've had this year. I mean, we've just had horrendous tracking conditions this year. You can't really get on a buck and stay with them at all. It's just been absolute crap snow and crap weather, and it just happened to pan out right today, and it might not have been the one we were after, but it's gonna be interesting to see what that one's gonna be next year now. He's a nice buck. I'm pretty sure he's one of the smaller of the bigger 8s I got on camera. I don't think he's that big 8 I had, but he's still a nice deer. He's probably 165 pounds right now if I had to guess. He might go 170 right now. He's definitely put the feed bag on there. I see him feeding around here on the hillside with these R1s here for, I don't know, probably 45 minutes. I was watching them deer, all 7 of them, before I finally got the shot off on this one. But it's been a wonderful year up here in Mass, so I'm really excited to see what next year is going to bring. And we got one more round left here and one more day left in New York. Well, we got a couple days actually, but one more tag left in there. So we're going to go out with our buddy tomorrow and hopefully put him on a deer finally. And who knows? Y'all take it easy, and I really hope y'all had a deer season like I've had, because it has been one heck of a year. Later on that day, when we got out of the woods, we got this picture from our buddy, and this is the shot off that big 8 we had been after all season in Mass. He was found about a mile and a quarter from where we were hunting that day, and we measured the shot out, and this horn itself measures 55 2/8 inches. Well, that was the conclusion to our 2023 Massachusetts season. We had a hell of a year, and we are looking forward to next year. We got a couple good bucks still. They have some great potential that we have still got on camera. And we still got our buddy kind of tracking around stuff. We're trying to find our shit off that 8 still. And we're really looking forward to what we got coming up for next season over there. And we're going to hit it hard here. We're actually getting ready. It's February now. We're getting ready to go out and stuff. We're going to put some more cameras out, and we're going to try to continue to monitor these deer and hopefully keep a good eye on them and get them paired up real good and get a crack at another one here this coming fall. So you guys stick around, and we got a couple more videos we're going to be putting out here, and they're going to be getting into turkey season here pretty quick, so we'll have some more content on that coming out, and hopefully you are enjoying the ride. And we're still trying to figure this whole camera thing out, so I apologize for the vertical video on this one here. Next season we are going to have some good footage coming along. We got a GoPro finally, and a few other new cameras that we're going to be using, so stay tuned next year for some better footage, hopefully, and some more good hunting stories. So I'd like to continue to have you all here and enjoy the ride that we're on and enjoy the outdoors as much as we do. So until then, we'll see you on the trail.